Tired of constantly searching for quick money through side hustles, only to remain broke? You can watch 100 how to make money YouTube videos, but it's like chasing a carrot down an endless rabbit hole. Here's what I have to say. Side hustles are not for those who really want to unlock massive wealth. In this video, we'll walk you through 4 steps to use your free time to build a life-changing business rather than grinding on a side gig that pays peanuts. Ready to break free from the hamster wheel? Let's dive into this video. Move beyond side hustles. You know, there's been a lot of buzz around side hustles lately. And yeah, if all you want is some extra pocket cash, a little something on the side can be helpful. But here's the thing. If you're serious about building real wealth, you've got to think bigger than some side gigs that everyone else is already doing. Think about the richest people in the world, like Bernard Arnault and Elon Musk. Do you think they got to the top by driving for a rideshare app or selling crafts on Etsy? Hell no. The point is, if you want to achieve massive wealth, you can't just tinker around the edges with some little side gig. Now here's the big secret. Building a successful business, one that can truly change your life, boils down to a simple formula. This is something so obvious, so straightforward, but it gets drowned out by all the get-rich-quick ploys on YouTube. But stick with me, because this formula is going to be your guide to untold riches. It's just 4 simple steps that have helped countless regular folks build riches from scratch. Let me walk you through each step to really drive this home. Once upon a time, Sarah Blakely was just an ordinary woman getting dressed for a party night. As she's putting on her cream-colored pants, she realized her butt looked, let's say, not the best. Those tight pants just highlighted every lump and bulge. So, like most women do, she threw on a pair of shapewear underwear to smooth things out. But then she realized something. The shapewear underwear was being cut into by the tight waistband of her pants, creating a big bulge around her stomach. It was that moment the light bulb went on. Traditional shapewear was fatally flawed. From that night on, Sarah became obsessed with creating a solution. She spent the next year testing out different designs until finally in 2000, Spanx was born. And the rest, as they say, is history. By solving a problem she experienced herself, Sarah made herself one of the richest self-made women in America. That's just one example, but stories like that are everywhere. John Paul DeJoria was a homeless single dad who simply wanted an eco-friendly way to keep his hair looking fresh between rare showers. That need gave birth to Paul Mitchell hair care products and made him a billionaire. Reid Hoffman created LinkedIn after the frustrating process of trying to network and find jobs. So get this, many of the biggest business success stories started not with big, fluffy, futuristic ideas. The entire point is that you first need to identify a problem that affects you or the lives of other people. Alright, so you've identified a burning problem that desperately needs solving. The next step is to actually create that solution and bring it to market. But listen, don't try to start with the perfect, heavenly version of your idea right out of the gate. That's a recipe for getting stuck in analysis paralysis and never shipping. Instead, take a page from the playbooks of companies like Dropbox, Zappos, and Airbnb. All of them found massive success by starting with a bare-bones minimum viable product, or in short, MVP. The MVP is all about putting up a low-cost, pared-down version of your product or service as quickly as possible. You're not trying to reinvent the wheel here, just solve that core problem you identified in the simplest way to start building traction. That's exactly how Airbnb started, as a bare-bones website for renting out air mattresses in their apartment. There was no app, no fancy features, just the core offering of affordable temporary housing. But it allowed them to quickly test the idea, gain traction, and evolve into the hospitality juggernaut they are today. Dropbox started life as a basic file syncing program that solved the founder's problem of transferring data across multiple computers. Nothing fancy at first, but it solved a key need and gave them a foothold. The list goes on and on. From Amazon starting as an online bookstore to Facebook being a university-exclusive social network, every entrepreneurial titan began with an MVP that was far from perfect, but nailed the essential core solution. So when you're ready to take your problem-solving idea to market, fight the urge to get bogged down in endless tweaks and frills. Ship a basic version quickly, gauge the real demand from paying customers, and be willing to rapidly iterate based on their feedback. Remember, an imperfect product that solves a true need is more valuable than a perfect product that nobody actually wants. Starting small and embracing the MVP philosophy is your fastest path to separating the real moneymakers from the pipe dreams. It's how you transform great ideas into great businesses. So that's our second step. Solve the problem. Now, hang on with me, because this is where the rubber meets the road, and now you start turning your idea into a real revenue-generating business. When it comes to pricing your offering, you can't just pull a number out of thin air. When Krispy Kreme first started selling their amazing donuts, they looked at market rates for similar baked goods and went with an accessible $3.99 per dozen. As the brand caught on, they were able to steadily increase prices to match the immense fan loyalty. The point is, it starts with thorough market research. What are competitors charging for similar solutions? How do their offerings compare to yours in terms of features and perceived value? Next, you have to run the numbers on your own cost structures and profit requirements. Understand what pricing you'll need to generate real profits worth all the blood, sweat, and tears you're pouring in. Also, let's be real here. People do judge quality based on pricing to some degree. An outrageously low price could make your offering seem cheap. But that doesn't mean you have to charge premiums out of the gate either. Often, the smart move early on is to keep pricing highly accessible as you build traction. You can always adjust as people come to understand the value you provide. Make sense? Congratulations. You've just learned the third step. Get paid for solving the problem. Let's keep building on our unstoppable momentum. So you've got those initial customers on board and positive feedback that you're onto something big. Well, that means it's time to kick things into an entirely new gear. If you launched a physical product, study how people are using and reacting to it. Identify the small friction points. Then roll out an upgraded model that irons out those wrinkles. At the same time, you'll want to start thinking about how to streamline your production process to pump out more units faster and cheaper over time. This is where companies like McDonald's and Walmart found their competitive edges. By furiously maximizing their operational models, they could provide more customer value at lower prices than their rivals could ever dream of matching. It's how behemoths are built. So don't just take a lazy victory lap after clearing those first few entrepreneurial hurdles. That's just the beginning. If you want to join the ranks of the wealth-building greats, you must attack the fourth step. Refine and repeat with intense commitment, and watch as your problem-solving idea evolves into an absolute cash-minting machine. And there you have it, folks. The 4-step blueprint for claiming your slice of cold, hard cash straight from the entrepreneurial elite. With persistence, there is no reason why you can't rapidly scale your initial problem-solving idea into a highly profitable enterprise. Now, here is a quick exercise for you. Write the 4 steps you just learned in the comment section below to motivate someone. All right, folks. You know the drill. If you want to keep the good vibes rolling, hit that like button and subscribe. We bring you valuable tips that will elevate your financial IQ, so hit that bell icon to never miss an update. And if you want to know the money secrets that have the rich clutching their pearls, just click on this video. 5 laws of money that the rich don't want you to know.